good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. I am here again, and this is Fabian. I've come back to inform you guys that we have come up with another version of the BOQ Estimator management system. This is an executive edition, quite professional. So as I've told you, we shall keep advancing as technology also advances, and this particular application is more user friendly. Okay, you can liaise with it without any serious tragedy. And this time around, I've just made this video to teach you or show you how to use this particular version. Okay, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be in position to know what this is. Just for starters, BOQ Estimator, the main functionality here is basically to generate, okay, a detailed line itemized directory of all materials, so activities done on site or to be done as far as the construction project is concerned, parts, structural items, and labor parameters required to execute the project. Now, it standardizes measurements and translates raw design metrics, okay, into clear procurement requirements. Because those who are into the professional field will understand what I'm talking about. And then, of course, the primary users who basically are the quantity surveyors, probably commonly known as the QS, the cost estimators, okay, or the commercial managers can also use this software to execute tasks. Of course, the main role and impact of this software, guys, I want to let you know that the main impact here, this software acts as a fundamental financial framework, okay, for any project as far as the construction industry is concerned. It allows developers, okay, to establish structural baselines and enable contractors to contract verified commercial bids, okay, ensuring that sorry guys, my screen is flippering, but just because I'm not moving my mouse. As I was saying, okay, it enables constructors to construct something, a commercial bids, ensuring identical basis for comparative pricing, okay, during the competitive bidding or tendering. Okay, during tendering, let me use that word right now. Okay, yeah, that is basically the fundamentals or the introductory part as far as the software is concerned. So I basically just be showing you guys how to use this software so that you don't have any serious trouble when you install the software. Okay. Of course, there will be guidelines on how to install it, which is pretty much easier. I mean, so you don't need to worry much. Okay. So when you just install the software, this is the first display that you'll have, this interface. Of course, it gives you a menu. Okay, then you want to create a new project, open existing project, and import a JSON file. Now this is not, you shouldn't bother much about this. This doesn't concern you. This is only work. This is for other programmers, okay, who have unique specific JSON files that they would want to open. But for you guys, just open existing project, open a new project, or exit. That's all your business. You don't have to bother about this other third item in the menu. Okay. So for demonstration, I'm going to use an existing project. Okay. Of course, if you're starting a new project, you can create a new project just like that. Okay. Then you name the project. Let me name it. Okay, let me name it Pavilion Plaza. Okay, Pavilion Plaza. Then click save. You can choose where you want to save it. It saves automatically, and you start exporting items. But I'm going to demonstrate using an existing project. Okay, I can go back to the dashboard. I can click back dashboard to open another project. Dashboard. Okay, then I open an existing project. So basically I will have my project where I saved my project. Where is it? I'm going to use this standard commercial hub, okay, something like that. Then I open. Okay, I can even expand my display, something like that. So this is what we have. Okay, so I have now the freedom to edit, to do anything I want to do with the existing project. Any changes I want to make, I am free. Even this VAT contingency, you can, depend on the changes, you can edit them. Okay, that's not a big deal. Now, as you can see, this project, this is a project someone has been inserting or inputting data information, and this person particularly, the category was substructure or the foundation. Of course, guys, just for clarity, a BOQ, of course, for those of you who are professionals, is basically comes out after a takeoff. That usually surveyors know this very much. That after, of course, making your estimations, doing the takeoff on every structural category of the project. So here I'm just showing how to use the software to produce the BOQ. Okay, here we're assuming that you've already done your estimations. Okay, you've already done the estimations, you've already done the takeoff. Okay, so here you just come to enter the data to produce the BOQ. That is it. However, as we are planning in future, we are planning in not in a long run, but in a short while, we are planning to come up with a software that also helps us to manipulate or do the takeoff aspects, so that you can easily just transfer the data into the BOQ this application, and then be in position to produce the documents. Those are plans to come, but not now. But let's work with what we have right now. As I've said, here it's just now for you to produce the BOQ. We assume that you've done that stage. Okay. So now, for example, our first item here is here. Let me tap on it. You can see, you can see as this space is not enough, but whenever I navigate my cursor and tap on the description, there's a black window that comes with the tooltip hoover that comes showing me the whole details of that particular description. Okay, so don't worry much. I'm free even to change my my display mode from light mode to dark mode. Toggle dark, don't mind, to dark mode from view. Then you can see I can have that. For those of you who like working at night and you maybe have issues to do with light, or your eyes having issues to do with light, you're free to work in dark mode. But for now, I'm going to demonstrate it. Of course, for dark mode, it's the same thing. If I hover my cursor over a description, you see it gives me plank and strut to sites of excavation depth not exceeding 1.5 foot. I placed 15 millimeters. That's a mistake, so I can edit it. I can tap on it. Then I come down here, edit. Where is the issue? Here, it's in this one, so I can expand this input of entry position. Then I come here and edit it 1.5. Then I apply. When I do that, I come here and update item details. I'm done. So when I come back, plank and start, it's now 1.5 meters. So you can see it's very flexible. You can interact with the software without any challenges. Let me go back to light mode. Okay, light mode, so that you can see clearly for now. For those who like dark mode, you're free to change to dark mode. Let me use this. The currency I'm using here, guys, you can see is USD. I'm using US dollars. Okay. The beauty is that the user has the right to choose which currency he wants to use. If I click this drop down here, I'll have for starters. So we have all the UGX, Uganda shillings, USD, and Kenya shillings for starters. We shall come up with the other versions that will have more variety of currencies, so that you don't be afraid. Whichever currency you want to use, you're free to use to produce your BOQ. Okay. I want to input using US dollars, and then you'll see I'll convert to Uganda currency and Kenya currency. Then you see how the things are. Okay, so that is it. So you can trade internationally. You can produce a document, and that will be, and you decide to choose a reporting currency you'd like to use. So let me still use USD. Okay, now let's do some input. Let's input some items. Okay, before we input, let me look at the existing ones. We have 5 the activities we have entered here. The first one, check on it, it's okay. Okay, excavation, excavate site to clear topsoil. To clear topsoil and organic matter, average depth 150 millimeters, deposit, then deposit it in soil heaps. Okay, okay, that's a good proper description. It's which category is that? It is a substructure. You can see here the resource type. I've told you it's an activity. Then quantity, unit square meters, then 4.5, that's the rate in USD, and then that's the amount in US dollars. Now, if we look at excavate for strip foundation trenches, starting from what? From strip level, depth not exceeding 1.5 meters. I notice that I've put as a material. So this is, I can edit this, I can edit it. Click by clicking on it, come down here, bring your data, your cursor down here, and edit item or edit data. When I click on it, automatically you come up and you see its information is here on top. So I look for what I want to correct. I want to correct this type here. So material, I drop down, it's an activity, not a material. When I do that, I come here, then I come here and update my details. So you can see it's now an activity. Plank and strut, it is an activity. Okay, I also come do the same thing, edit. Okay. Over here, update. What else? You can see it's very flexible. The rest in situ concrete, in situ plain concrete. Okay, of grade C15 in building layers under the foundation thickness. Okay, 50 millimeters. Okay, for those of you who took construction, this is not news. Okay, that one is okay. It's a material. It's concrete. Then in situ reinforcement concrete also. Another one, C30. Sorry, C30. English. Yeah, C30. Okay, in strip foundations, an isolated column basis. That's also not new for those who are into construction. That is a material, so you can see this one is also okay. You can see that material is okay. Cubic meters, rate and quantity, rate and amount, so everything is intact. Okay, and the total here keeps updating automatically as you enter data. Okay, as you enter data, everything keeps updating automatically. So your work is just to input the data, and the software does the rest of the calculations. Now let's do some input. Let's put another category here. Now, mind you, we have inbuilt categories here. This one's come with the application by default, but you're free to have your own category. It depends on your project. You're free to add your own category. For example, I'll come here, I delete what I'm seeing here. Of course, the first category was what? Or substructure. So I want to go to superstructure. Maybe concrete, specifically concrete. Sorry, spelling concrete. Concrete. Brackets to be specific. Just put concrete. Superstructure. Superstructure, I think it is one word. What am I doing? Sorry guys. Superstructure. Okay. You see, I can add my own category. Then I click add. Then I click here add to the system concrete superstructure. It's still having a space, but don't mind guys, I'm demonstrating. Has been added to the category list. So okay. So when I come a drop down and I come here, drop down, my guy is here. So that's my new category, and that's what I want to use right now to enter in the new set of data. Okay, and then I want to enter the item name, activity, whatever the description. I come here, I enter it here. This space is enough to enter however long your your description is. But for those of you who might want to see or want to have a bigger portion of your working space, you come here, expand this input space like that. Then you add the full description, item description. What I have here is reinforced concrete. Okay, let's enter reinforced concrete. Reinforced concrete, which grade C35. Okay, it's C35 in columns. Okay, in columns, structural, the column structural frames, up to first floor, that's enough. Up to first floor. Okay, apply. So it's here. And then what quantity is specifically digits. You see, if I try to type any letter, it can't type because that space is only meant for digits. It's only for digits. Okay, it's not for letters. But I can type numbers freely. You can see anything or decimals, I can type them freely without any challenge. Anything outside that, it can't accept. So for quantity, we have 88 watt. The units, of course, cubic meters. So this one is already okay. It's there. It's intact. And then what is that? That is, of course, that's a material. Okay, I don't expect to be an activity. It's a material. So I come here, I choose material. Amount in USD. The unit rate, it's $160. $160 US dollars. Okay, I see. I press enter or I click save, and it can work. So when I come down here, you see, when I bring my cursor down here, my item is there. Reinforced concrete with 35 in column, structural frames up to the first floor. Everything is entered into the table here, and they automatically completes, and this is what we do have here. Let's enter second item. Because of time, I'm only going to demonstrate two of them. Let's enter the second item. Let's enter the second item. Let's do what? Let's do reinforced. Let's do formwork. Okay. Whichever. Let me do reinforced concrete again. Reinforced concrete. Because I'm still in the concrete. Let's add for formwork. Reinforced concrete. Grade 35. So that I'm repeating, guys. I'm just making some small changes. This one now, it is suspended floor slab. Okay, your description for quantity surveys, I know what to do about this. You describe things in details. Suspended slab, 200 millimeters thickness. Apply. Quantity. We have 240 cubic meters. It's a material also. Unit rate $155 US dollars. So when I come down here, okay, my drop down is on the table. I have that. Let's enter the last item. Let's enter the last item. Let me expand that area. Then I put on formwork. Okay. Formwork. To vertical sides of columns. Okay. Of columns. Guys, this video is going to be a little bit long, so just bear with me, so that in case you use the software, you can always come back and watch and see when you meet challenges. Okay. Yeah. Formwork, vertical sides of columns, structural framing. Apply quantity 410. 410 watt. The unit is cubic. It's on the square. So the formwork always it's in square meters. Square meters. Okay. And then because formwork are interested in the area. Okay. In that surface area that the formwork covers. Then unit costs here it is 22 USD, and then an item. So when I come down here, I have that. So let's assume we have entered everything. Now this is what we have. These are the 8 items we have entered into our system. When you come here, there is a sum down here at materials. This is the amount for materials. For labor, there is nothing yet. For transport, there is nothing. Activity, we have 27,100 US dollars. For equipment, this was either higher or anything, it's also still zero. There's nothing there. So it's all these things is automated. You just enter anything, it reads it and places it where it belongs. Again, look, if I come down here, this button that says view chart. When I view chart, it gives me a summary of like a pie chart what has taken it's like a life budget allocation analysis that you can be seeing as you enter. You see which one has taken the highest proportion or which one has taken the lowest proportion. So they're all shared into this proportional proportion of the pie chart. I hope that is clear. So you can always come there and remove that. So you can see that is that. I can now change even this for Ugandans. Let me change the currency to what? To Uganda shillings. And I come down here, you can see your budget. Your net grand total is 547.3 something million. Okay, that's the budget of the project. Let's assume that's the whole thing for the project. It's 547.3 million. The contingency is there calculated, the VAT is there calculated. Depending on your country, you can input them and make changes here, change the VAT and what, so that you have. Unless I don't have any, let me remove. If I don't want to work with contingency, let me remove them. I may just have 0 there. Okay, so I have 0. 0, and then here, okay, so 0. Okay, apply factors. Project tax and contingency margin adjusted exactly there and then. So there's 0, 0. So I have the exact amount of the materials that I'm supposed to purchase. I've removed it. So if you want to see the exact thing, I can do that. If you want to see it with the VAT and the contingency, the taxes, I put it there and apply factors. That is clear, guys. There's a search here. If you want to search an item, let's search for anything with reinforced. Automatically it will have something, they appear here, reinforced. So you can search for anything. You can search by name, you can search by amount. For example, this one's greater than $5,000. Okay, 50. I can put 500,000 to give you that. Then those less than, anything less than 3 million. 1, 2, 3. There's nothing. You see, there's nothing less than 3 million. So it searches what is there and it gives you. And see all our amount, all the prices here. Damn, the lowest I think is around 13 point something million. So let's put less than 14 million. And you see, less than 14 million. 14, 1, 1. Let's see, the 13.4 million. Sorry, has appeared on the table. So you can search by anything you feel like. Just be flexible, you're good to go. What else? Here you can upload a country logo. The company logo. You can come here and upload. If you want to upload, you can upload the company logo. That one is very easy. That one you can do it even on your own. Okay, that one's not a big deal. That is not what a big deal. So let me cancel that. All right. Here, now up here file operations up here. Up here file operations. I can again still create a new project when I'm still working on this. I can open an existing project as I'm still here. I can export analysis chart, the same chart we had down here. We viewed from down the same instruction here. Then we can export, print the statement into the PDF. I'll show you that. Export to formatted Excel sheet, so you can see it because it works with Excel together. So technology is not trying to replace the previous one. We all strive to work together. Okay, so it's not replacing Excel. That's a disclaimer. Upload company logo, remove the logo, project notes. Here you can just write some brief notes here about anything you want to write concerning this particular BOQ, so that you can always come back and review or see, or in case you want to remember something and you feel you might forget, jot it down there. That's also okay. Jot it down there. That is fine. And then what else? Still under file operations, copy select items. Of course, if I come here and I press Ctrl A, I can copy all this into another new project. If I want just to, or if I have a similar project as similar items and don't want to stress myself much, I can always come and copy and take it to a new project. When I do that, I can do that. Then I come and either right click, then what? Copy. Of course, you can copy Ctrl V, Ctrl C. Of course, the shorter way is just Ctrl A, then copy, Ctrl C, copy. Then you go and open a new project. Then you go and paste it there. Ctrl V. That one is okay. That one we all know. Restore from backup in case you delete the project accidentally. There is always a backup file that you can always go back and restore. Here you can turn back to the dashboard, and here you can exit. You can either exit the app from here or use this dashboard, go back to the previous menu and exit. And as you look at it as you interact. And as I was saying, the currency here is for Ugandans. This is the amount of the project without contingency or VAT. For Kenyans, Tara, that is your net total, 15.76 million. All right, yes, that will be yours if you're in Kenya and you're using this software. That will be, so it's very flexible. All right, I can take back I can put back my factors, my tax and the contingency 5%. All right, and I apply. Get back that Kenya. You can see you have now yours shoots to 19.5. Ugandans, yours shoots to 547.3 million. Okay, it was initially 400 and something million. Now we're in 500, so you can see there are some adjustments being made there. All right, I've told you can go to view and change to dark mode. You have all your there. You have all your items displayed exactly. Let me go back to. Then here, recent projects. You can always go and open any project. Rather than going back again and open this, if you want to open a recent project from here, you can quickly open it from what? From here. When you click recent projects, it gives you the list of the recent projects you have viewed or you have worked on, and there you have it. All right. Okay. Let's go back to light mode. Okay, let's now see how we can export. Let's create. Let's do Excel. Let's take it to Excel sheet now. When you're now done with your input, you have everything. Now you want to export to make a document that you want to now present for either bidding or for purchase. Okay, depending on what you want. I just come here, file operations, export to Excel. Formatted, of course, it's already formatted. You don't have to do much stress. You can see here by default, if at all you entered something initially, by default that whatever you enter, the details will remain there. So you can always come back here and come down here and clear fields and re-enter. But me, this is what I'm going to work with. I already have it. Let's see the companies. The companies are Generator Consults and Engineering. Let's assume that is the company. You input the project name, the plot, project number, document status. Is it the final copy? Is it a final or is it under review? Is it a draft or not applicable? It's your choice. I'm assuming it's a final copy, obvious. Okay, let's go with the final copy. The date of generation is automatically generated and it's not your business. There you're sorted. Then the prepared by, of course, let's say it's the quantity serving what department? The QS department. Then in the client details, Apex Development Holdings, that's the client. All right. Here, export options. This is now, it's your choice. By default, it's already checked. Include VAT and contingency when you produce the final Excel sheet. Okay. Of course, for most guys, they might want to display this, so you can come here and uncheck that, so that in your final or Excel sheet you not have the VAT and the contingency. You have the exact amount of the project. Then you come and click export. Okay, it gives you a window where you can navigate and look for where you want to save. Let me save mine on desktop. So I'm going to save it as a standard standard commercial hub. You have to say the name of the project. Standard commercial hub. I even have very many existing guys here. Phase 1, phase 2. So I can put just phase. Okay, copy. Let me call it just a copy. Since I already have mine, let me call it a copy. Then I click save. It gives you information successful, saved. Okay, then you come and open the file. Open the file up. You can see this is what we have. We have your BOQ very organized, everything intact. You don't need to do much editing. The only thing you can edit here, the only thing you can do here is to increase the font size to your taste. Okay, but in your thing there's no, I can just come here and just highlight it, then I come here and of course let me use 14. I'm done. That's my BOQ document on Excel sheet. Bill of quantities, then the name of the project number, the client, prepared, status. On your right hand side you have the document, of course the BOQ, the date, the reporting currency, and the location of the the project. So you can see as it was in the table, it has given you now everything clear. All right, that is it, guys. That's for guys who will prefer to use. So you can now always go ahead and print and come here where is you can come to. I can come here, highlight it, the area I want to print. Of course, I want the PDF now. I come page layout. Okay, this is guys. This one at least now you know. Print to preview. Print preview. All right. Some seconds, guys. Some seconds. Print preview. Okay, over here I want to print to PDF. Let me use land. You can see some things have been truncated. Let me use landscape. Then let me zoom it to 85%. Not let me use 85. I can see I have my document there. Then I print. You can see, guys, where to save. Standard name, click on standard standard app. Let me just delete this. Let me see the sameness up to. Then I save it there. Then I open, guys. You'll see that your document is finally ready. Your document is finally ready for presentation. So that is it for when you use the Excel sheet. Okay, you can probably go and present this, and it saves a lot of time. All the stress coming up, so everything is intact. All right. For that's option one. You want to use the Excel. Another gentleman or lady might say, let me just create let me use this option of create PDF. Okay, down here you can create PDF. Same input, the details needed to appear. Everything is still the same. Then come here, uncheck. If you don't want to see that there, you can uncheck it. Then proceed and generate. Let's name it. Let me just call it AB, guys. Let me call it AB2. Okay. Because I've saved very many things. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let me call it standard. I've saved very many, very many what? Very many names of the same kind. Let me just call it standard. Okay, that's enough. Enter, open. So it's saved as an HTML file, but that's not your problem. It will open automatically. You don't need to stress. Just come that's your thing. That's your project document. This one now is more professional. You even have a logo here if you want. So then your company name is also up on the right hand corner there. There's a reporting currency there. Okay, the same as Excel. This one here has another different appearance that maybe you would like it also. It's also fine. Okay, everything is intact. Then you press Ctrl P to print. Okay, Ctrl P to print. See, that's a preview of the document, base of quantity, evaluation, and everything there. Then you come there. Of course, it's PDF landscape. Let's go ahead and print this. You can see you don't waste time with this. You don't waste any time. Let me call it standard PDF. Also, let's call it standard 1, standard 2. Because I've saved it on my desktop. Then when I open file, guys, when I open this file, you can see the document is here. Bit of quantities, evaluation statement. So you can present this also. Everything is there. Okay, then after that even gives a summary of all the main categories. A summary there. Then for this one you even have a provision for the quantity surveyor to sign, or whoever made the document, then the client authorization. Okay, like where the client can sign off if he has also agreed with this budget for the project. So guys, this is basically how the BOQ works. Okay, there is even on your top left corner here, there is date again, then there is the time, even exact time you printed the document. Okay, so I don't see anything now there, so everything's there, and that is it, guys. Let's go back to our platform. So you can see anything you want to do here, you can do. You can play with anything you want to adjust, anything. Please, guys, you're free. So I can even still I can even under sorting, I can even choose to sort them alphabetically, maybe by material name. When I sort, you can see E comes first, I, then P. It's alphabetically sorted. That's by material. I can also choose to sort by category and a structure category here. Concrete comes first, then substructure S comes C. So you can also choose to sort by the highest cost to the lowest. It also gives you, come here, the amount from the highest to the lowest. So guys, just feel free to relax with to liaise with the software. It's very friendly. There's nothing odd about this. Everything. So if you want to delete an item, you come here. Maybe let's say I want to delete this last one, the eighth item, in situ and in situ plain concrete. I click on it, then I come and delete item. Then like permit delete it, it gives a confirmation message whether you really want to delete it. Then I will say yes. Now, if by surprise you be like, oh, I've deleted a very important thing and I want to, and I regret deleting it, Please don't panic, just come and undo. Come here, undo deleted item. When you undo that, it appears back, so it's down there. So guys, that is basically how the software works. In case of any other, you feel free to contact us, but this software is ready to serve you diligently without any serious challenges. And mind you, you are not getting software because it is interesting to use. You're getting it because it is saving you time. Okay, you know, time is very expensive, so it's saving you time that you'd have wasted coming up with a template. Okay? Because most companies already have their templates, but if you're doing some things and you want some you have some localized projects, you can also have this built your template, or you can get this for more efficiency. Okay, so to be more effective. Otherwise, guys, thank you for being thank you for the patience, and that's how the software works. As I've told you, we shall keep coming up with different versions, and as we keep on developing until we get where we want to get. This is just a BOQ. We are still planning to come up with the takeoff software. Sorry, takeoff app. Yeah, software anyway. Takeoff app that aligns with this, so you can just work with that. Then you can easily transit to this. Okay. Otherwise, guys, thank you. You have a nice day. Goodbye. You can always come back here and exit.